Okay, so now we have reached the next slide, which is the logic layer, which is our app's brain. So this is where the application's intelligence lives. We have used the model view model architecture. It's called MVVM, and this is very industry standard. So you guys should research more into this if you want to know more. We'll also try to cover it later. This is crucial because it separates the UI from the business logic. The main view model.kt file, so KT stands for Kotlin, is the heart of our application. That file is the heart of our application. It holds the application state, like what is the current search query, the results, the outputs, as and all of this as observable state flow objects. The UI layer simply subscribes to these objects and updates itself based on data changes or state change of these objects. This makes the code clean, easy to test, as we don't have to go to the UI layer to run and verify the view model's logic. So you can do it using Android Studio features without even running the whole UI or the whole application. Now, the main view model file, which I talked about, it has three main responsibilities. One is to manage the state, where it holds all the important information that the UI needs to display, such as current search query, list of search results, whether a process is loading, what is the user's current subscription status, trial, subscribed, expired, deleted, etc. It exposes these kind of data using state flow to the UI, which allows the UI to update automatically whenever the data changes. Now, the second important thing is responsibility of this layer is the business logic, where it contains the function that the UI calls when the user does something. For example, when the user types in the search bar, the UI will call the on search query changed. This is a function which is defined in this file. When they tap the search button, when they click the search button, and it calls the perform search and rank function later based on that as a continuity and so on. So all the functions are defined based on buttons and activities which can happen in the UI layer in this particular business logic in the main view model.kt file. Now the third logic or the responsibility which it takes care of is the data coordination. So it acts as a central coordinator for all data related tasks, and it's the only part of the application that talks directly to the data sources. The backend services doesn't talk directly to data sources. The UI doesn't. They all have to route through this layer to talk to the data services. So it tells the work manager to start heavy background task of indexing files. It listens to real-time updates from the backend services like Firebase and Firestore to check user subscription status. It saves and retrieves the list of searchable outputs or folders from shared preferences. It will be responsible for querying the local room database to get search result and show it on output in the UI layer. So that is why this particular layer is the brain of our application. Now we'll move on to the next slide.